Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Faisal. In this video I will teach you how you can read or fetch data from database and show it on your browser. Let's create a new file and save this file as display.php. Okay, so first of all you need to connect this file with your database like we have done in the previous video. Just need to copy this line and paste it here. That's it. Now this file is now connected with our database. So let's create a fetch query like we did in the update query or insert query. We just need to click on select button or select everything button. Select static means select everything. Okay, copy this and paste it right here. So this is the query. This is very simple query. Select everything. Static means everything. Everything means select all the columns, all of these columns: ID, name, email, password and date. Select all the columns from the table that is called members, from this members table. That's it. You can write ID and name, only select only two columns, or you can write only name, select only name column, but we will select all the columns. Copy this and paste it here and let it go. Okay, you will see all of the results will came out showing 6 rows total. So it is now displaying all the records that are inside members table, but our goal is to fetch these records from the database and show it on your browser by using PHP script. So what we need to do is we just need to run this query. How you can run that? You just need to write mysqli underscore query function that will take two parameters. First one is connection, then the second one is the query itself. Let's write the query here. Select everything from members. So now our query is successfully executed. Let's save this query inside a variable that is called query. Now just one more thing you need to do is you need to write mysqli underscore fetch underscore array function. This is a new function that will be able you to fetch all the data and manage that data into an array so that you can use that data inside our file. You need to pass only this variable, that is the query execution variable. So that's it. Let's save the data inside a variable that is called data and var dump this variable. Let's see what we got. Okay, now display.php and hit enter. You will see the data is coming from database. The name is actually Faisal. The email is actually faisal@gmail.com. The password is actually Faisal. So the data is actually coming this one. It is actually displaying the first data. You can see the ID is equals to 1 here as well. So I want to show all of the data because we are fetching all data, but it is not displaying only one row of data. We want to show all of the data that is coming from database using this static query. So what we need to do is you just need to cut this line and paste it inside while loop. That's it. Now as many rows it will return. Suppose this query will return 6 rows, so this query will run 6 times. So each time it will have a single row of data. Suppose I want to echo out a single column of, like, I want to echo out the name and a br tag. So the first time this loop will run, it will fetch this first row and I will echo out the name of the first record, which is Faisal. The second time this loop will run, it will have the second record, this one, and I will echo out the name of this again. Let's change its name to Adnan, let's suppose. Now try this in your browser. Reloading, you will see all the names will be printed out. Faisal, Adnan, Faisal, Faisal and Faisal Imtiaz. There will be a empty space as well. Let's write something here and you can see that data coming from database. So that's how you can fetch data from database, you just need to write a simple query and store that executed query inside a variable, and then create or write a new function that is called mysql fetch array that will actually fetch data from this result and create an array of that data so that we can make loop on that data. So now we are creating a loop, and then we are echoing out any specific column from that data. You can use any column you want to, because we are fetching all of the columns. If I fetch here id, you cannot use name here because we are not fetching name. Okay, so this is the select query. This is very simple method. You just need to remember these 3 or 4 lines. This is the universal line you need to write on at the top of your file, on any file you want to connect with your database. Okay, one more thing, if you want to fetch data or row which has id 3, how you can do that? You just need to write where id equal to 3. That's it. Now it will fetch only the third row. Let's reload it and it will show only third row. Suppose I want to fetch only the sixth row. I want to name it where id is equal to 6. That's it. Or you can write where name equal to Faisal. Let's fetch all the datas which has name equal to Faisal. There are 1, 2, 3 rows that has named Faisal, so it will show 3 records. You can show their email as well. Has email. Okay, let's reload it again and you will see Faisal has emailed this one and this one and this one. These are 3 records have same email address. Okay, so that's how you can select data from database. Let's see if we have time, we can also read update. Okay, or let's continue with the deletion. You just need to comment this out, and there is a special query that you want to run whenever you want to delete any row. Click on this button and you will see a query. Copy it and paste it here. It says delete from members, where remove this and run this query. What this query will do, this will delete all of these records, all of these rows from this table. But if I want to only delete the row which has id 6, you just need to write delete from members where id equal to 6. That's it. Let's run this, and or let's remove id equal to 2. Go, and the id number 2 is now gone. So I want to run this query inside this PHP file. You just need to wrap inside mysqli underscore query function. That will take 2 parameters, connection and the query itself. That's it. The query will run successfully and it will delete data. So now the 2 record is already gone, so it will now delete 6. Okay, so let's change it to 4 and it will now delete this one which has id number 4. That's it. So this is as simple as that. There is only some digits of code, some line of code, and you just want to run it and it will do the magic. Okay, the one thing that is remaining is the update query. Let's do this here as well. Same like we done the select query or the insert query. You just need to click on this update button, copy this query and paste it here. You will see update members, the table name, set id. Let's break it down so that you can see it clearly. Set id, name, email, password, date, and then where. Okay, update members table, set id equal to, we don't want to update any id, remove it. We want to update the name. Let's remove all other things. We just want to update the name of specific record. I want to update the name to Alex, where id equal to 2 or 3, let's suppose. So I want to update the record which has id number 3 and I want to update its name to Alex. Whatever it is right now, I want to change it to Alex. So we have the third record which has name Faisal. Let's copy this query and paste it in SQL and go. Okay, it is showing some error. We need to adjust it a little bit. We need to remove this comma. Okay, now go, and you will see one row affected, which means the tree has now Alex name instead of Faisal. So our query is now successfully executing. This is the simple query of update. That's it. You just need to write it inside mysql if HeRa mysql query, sorry. And first one should be the connection variable, same like we did in the previous step. We need to update. Let's see what ID we have. We have one. Let's change its name to or email to whatever you want to update. You can update multiple things as well, alex@gmail.com. And let's also update name. You can remove these commas. Name equal to test and email equal to alex@gmail.com of the record that has ID 1. Let's reload it and now go here, and you will see this one will now change its name and email as well. Refresh it and you will see test and alex@gmail.com will be replaced to the previous data. So that's how you can run say update query. There are actually four functionality that is called CRUD functionality. First one is the creation or create, second one is read, third one is update, and fourth one is delete. So this is the famous functionality of database. We need to learn these four steps in order to work in database. These four steps are containing create functionality that we already discussed in the previous tutorial, that is insert functionality. This one is a select query that we just learned here. This one is the update query that we just executed. This one is the delete query. So we have successfully discussed about CRUD functionality. We can now interact with our database whenever we want to work in any website. So from the next video I will teach you how basically you can use these queries for professional work. Suppose if you want to create a login and registration functionality for your website, you definitely need to create your login and register form, and you want to use database for storing data, and you want to retrieve data from database whenever you want to. So for this purpose, you need to use CRUD functionality, which include four of these queries. So there are only four queries that can be used for interacting with database. These queries can be longer or can have more conditions like unions, but that is an advanced topic. There are unions, and then there are joins, and there are multiple type of joins in there, but these are advanced queries. You don't need to worry about that, but for basics you need to just learn these four type of queries, and from if you understand these four queries, then you can go further to learn unions and joins as well. Okay, so that's it for this video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.